Hello, I'm Ben Maracle. Welcome to Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously. Today, I, along with my guest, Steven Sibilia, will be reviewing the second season of the Netflix series Stranger Things, which is being titled Stranger Things 2, which is created by the Duffer Brothers. Stranger Things 2 takes place in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, where Will Byers is back from the upside down, and his friends are thrilled to see him. But even though he has returned, he starts having epileptic-like episodes where he is seeing a very creepy creature. While all this is happening to Will, the town is enduring a monstrous terror. And in order to stop it, a girl with special powers must close a gate for good. Now tell me, Steven, what did you think of Stranger Things 2?
Honestly, Ben, I really like this new season. I even liked it, I would say, better than the first season. I enjoyed all the characters except for one, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to touch on, too, is in this season, the computer-generated imaging, or CGI, is a lot better. It looks really good, especially the shadow monster. Mm-hmm. When he comes up and the first time you see him with Will, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. And the Demodog that Dustin has is very, very well done too. So that was a great addition. And it doesn't lose anything that was special about the first season either in this one, which I also really liked. All the kids get along great, and they have the chemistry that they had in the first season, they have again. And every character also this season, I feel like they have something to do. Joyce and what's his name, Mike. Yep. They team up and they go to, they team up in a way to try to help what's happening to Will, but as much as they can. Lucas and Max start a friendship of sorts, and they go to, Lucas needs to make her believe, it needs to explain to her, she doesn't understand why she can't be a part of the group, and he explains to her everything about Eleven and the parts of season 1, why Mike has some ill feelings towards her being in the group now. And speaking of Eleven's story, I thought this season was great. We get to find out more about her mother. We get to go see her sister, her sister.
Right, yeah.
Who is in the lab with her. Because, they left it shrouded in mystery much about Eleven's past in the first season. But in this season, it's explained in a great way, I think. Mm-hmm. The way that they did it over, 1 or 2 episodes. And also, when we find out that Hopper, she's staying with Hopper. I really liked the dynamic between those two, even when they...
Yeah, that was a good cliffhanger ending.
Yeah, I did like that one.
Yeah.
And then, what else was there? Oh, the characters having things to do. Dustin has the new Demodog.
Right.
And which is really cool. It's really funny because of the Three Musketeers joke that keeps going on.
Yeah.
And then Steve, who didn't have much to do in the first season, except at the end, does have something to do with this season, once again, closer to the end.
Right.
But he teams up with Dustin to help him go find the Demodog, because the Demodog keeps hatching, in a way. It, sheds its skin, which I thought was really cool. And kind of like in Alien, when they shed their skin, too.
Oh, yeah. There's, so many references to Alien.
Yep.
Oh, that's one of the best parts. Yeah. Is the references to all of those movies.
Yep.
Alien, Goonies, Gremlins when it comes to the creature.
Yep, the creature. Yep. Even having an actor from Goonies in this movie, and this, not movie, TV show. But, so that, and Steve and Dustin have really good, those two actors have really good chemistry with each other, so it makes it work in a way, it's a believable friendship or bond over this one thing. And then, what's his name? Hopper, Chief Hopper.
Yes.
Goes and he helps out Will, and then he goes and he looks under this pumpkin patch, the rotting pumpkins and stuff, and when he digs down, I love that scene, when you get the whole thing of him walking through it and the camera angle turning as it goes through the tunnels, which also the tunnels were done really good. And then the vines too. I hate the vines.
Those were done well though.
Yeah, done really
Especially
well.
those pumpkins.
Yeah,
like,
the
those
pumpkins.
were just disgusting.
Yeah. And then that was so he was. I always liked his character also from the first season, and he's a great actor behind him too. Bob doesn't have too much to do. He comes in. He comes in and he draws. He finds out that all those things, which now in the first season they had, Joyce was writing on the walls with the paint and the things. Now they have, Will is drawing those pictures, and he's drawing them and they're stringing them up around the house, which I thought was cool. How they all
And listen, what were we going to say?
just how they all went around the house. And everything.
Right. And the word that's going through my mind is repetitive.
Yeah, repetitive.
Oh, it's
there's a
too
lot of
repetitive.
things that they took from season 1. They did it again. But so, and then, why don't you talk about what you thought some of the stuff?
I didn't like Bill.
Bill. Oh yeah, neither
Yeah.
did I. Nope.
I
Really.
thought that character was pointless.
Pointless.
I didn't like him. I had like no sympathy for him.
There was.
It was just nothing there.
They didn't make us care about his character at all.
No, I could have cared less.
Yeah, there was no reason to.
I would say that was one of the worst parts of the whole season.
Yeah, him.
Was 9 episodes
Of-
of him in every single one except for one.
Yeah, and he's,
So-
all he did was like maybe party, like yell at Steve a little bit, fight Steve in the. But yeah, there was nothing to his character
There-
whatsoever.
No. There wasn't.
Yeah. What else do you have?
Well, I have to say the ending when the camera goes down
Yep.
into the upside down.
And it turns the whole Hawkins.
Yeah,
Yep.
it turns the whole thing, and the creature's still alive.
He's still alive. Yeah.
Still alive. You know what that reminded me of? All those slasher movies
Yep.
in the 80s.
That take.
Oh, we killed him. Oh, 2 years later, Hollywood decides, oh, we're going to make another.
Yeah, we're gonna make more money off of
Right.
this.
And then it turns out to be 6 or 7 movies.
Yeah.
Where they finally kill the character, whether it's Freddy or Jason, whoever, but really then there's that last shot where they never kill the character.
open their
And that's what
eyes.
I hated.
Yeah.
Was you think they killed this monster in Stranger Things 2, but then you see it again, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me.
It would have been a much better ending for 11 to just take. Are we in spoiler territory now? Can we?
Totally.
Okay. So you've been warned. But so when 11, I really what was this YouTuber that I was watching brought up. He said when 11 goes to find her lost sister of sorts, she's kind of like someone had been saying that people had been saying that she's the Yoda to like 11 is Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
and she's Yoda and she trains him. But this guy brought up a good point saying she's more like the Darth Vader. Because she tells 11 to focus on her built-up rage against Dr. Brenner, who might be still alive now, we find out this season, and against the people who experimented on her, against Max, who she just doesn't like flat out. And then, she moves that train cart towards
And that was a total Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
That whole thing, that's the one that they really reference to out of all the Star Wars movies was Empire Strikes Back.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, what was I going to say? Also, another thing about Alien, another reference to Alien, is in the first season of Stranger Things, there was only one big Demogorgon monster. Right. Now, and then in the first Alien, only one big alien person. Now, there's the Demodogs in season 2 of Stranger Things, and in Aliens, there was an army of the aliens there now, and they have the Queen alien, and now they have the Queen of sorts would be the shadow monster that's like has the hive mind and controls all of them.
Yeah.
So, and the shadow monster almost like it's a little bit of a stretch here. Almost looks like its head shape, kind of like the alien queen's head, like it goes back.
Yeah, I mean,
big stretch.
Yeah, that is a big stretch.
But I just thought I would throw it in. So is there anything else you want to?
No, not much. I wanted to hear your opinion on it.
What did we talked about? We talked about 11. We talked about Mike's character. I wanted to touch on. I was never the biggest fan of his character in the first season, but now in this season, I almost like him even less because he he's sad about 11 has to leave. He thinks she's dead almost, but he keeps trying to talk to her through the radio. I feel like they dragged that out for too long. It wasn't believable to me that he was really that broken up about it. I didn't enjoy that part when he finally goes with Joyce Byers and Will, and they go to Hawkins' lab. That's a great scene, and it's really like Jurassic Park-like when they have to send the one person down, fix the breakers, and all those dogs.
Yeah.
But so up into that scene, he wasn't really doing much, and he just like I just saw him as a whiny character. This season.
He was a whiny character,
Yeah.
just sitting by the bed the whole time.
Yep.
Of Will, but the best acting.
Oh, it's Will.
Say the name.
Noah Schnapp.
Yep.
His performance as Will was amazing this season.
Any award that he can be nominated for,
He should win.
he should win.
He deserves it. He nailed it this season. It made you believe in his character. It made you feel bad for him. It made you feel nervous for what he's going to do. He did everything.
I believe that character from episode 1 all the way to episode 9
Yeah,
of Stranger Things.
That's
2.
a great character. And it was better this season too because he didn't have the biggest character in season 1. Like there were interviews with the actors from season 1 talking about, they only had like the record I think was Dustin having 3 seasons with Will. I mean not seasons, 3 scenes with Will. Now they have Will's in every episode now, and he's there and he talks and he is like. And then when the thing that he does when he closes his eyes and the shadow monster's there and is moving his eyelids around, I thought that was really cool. And then you get the brief like clips to inside his head with the tunnels going. But I thought except for the end, the shadow monster was really cool. I did like the shadow monster a lot.
There was one very, very good reference that involved Will, and it's when Will opens the door and he looks out and there's the light that's coming in.
Oh.
That is a great reference to the Steven Spielberg movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yep. I watched
loved
the
that.
side-by-side of those two scenes. It was great.
That was really good. So what would you give Stranger Things to?
I would give Stranger Things 2 an A- for this season.
Very good. Steven, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For coming on. I give Stranger Things 2 a B-. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep watching my future reviews. You can like Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously on Facebook. You can also email me at wherehollywoodisTakenSeriously@gmail.com with your thoughts and opinions on Stranger Things 2. And remember, this is Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously.